What up everyone, I'm back with another video, and I know it's been a while, but I've been just actually stockpiling parts, just car parts on car parts, and waiting for the winter season to be over so that I can put everything on. And from what you see on the title of this video, I actually decided to import some wheels from Japan, and the wheels that I chose to buy were some BBS LMs. I've been looking at BBS LMs for a long time, usually on eBay. I just mess around and look at rims and see what the prices are, and usually BBS LMs are pretty expensive. Like the lowest I think I've ever seen them is about 1,500 plus shipping, and that was already in the United States, and that was just randomly on eBay looking at different specs. But I actually found a vendor from Malaysia that actually gets their wheels from Japan, and they have their wheels that they import from Japan to Malaysia, and then I think they actually have multiple that they do at once, so they don't just do individual sets of 4. They send them over to Malaysia, and then from there they take pictures of all the wheels and refurbish some of them if they are pretty beat up, and then post them on their shop. And from how I found them was I was actually on eBay still looking at different BBS LMs that I was hoping to find some cheap ones, but then I came across their store on eBay and I saw their prices were still pretty bad. But then I actually ended up finding on the description of their eBay, I found their Facebook account, or not really an account but their Facebook business, and on there their prices were a lot more different. And when I went on there, I started talking to them and negotiating on price, and they actually are they move on their prices pretty well. So like they had the BBS LMs that I was looking at listed at I think it was 1,500 and then plus shipping, but I actually got them down to 12. Well, I offered them 1,200 with shipping, and then they countered me with 1,250 with shipping, and that's how we just came to that deal. Alright, so just in case you guys want to check them out and see what they have to offer, and if they have anything that you want for your car, this is their page on Facebook. There's the name of the store, and they have this Japanese cover photo with 2 Japs and some wheels and a GTR. Honestly, it looks pretty sketchy at first, and when I saw their Facebook page, I was kind of sketched out by it. But when I looked at their eBay account, they had so many reviews, and they were all the highest star that you can give them, the highest rating, and everybody left really positive feedback. So if you look up their eBay account with the same name, you'll find them, and you can see a lot more reviews that they have as opposed to the reviews that they have on Facebook. They don't really have that many. But yeah, here are just some wheels that they have right now. Some more BBS LMs, 17-inch. So yeah, they have tons of stuff, and they actually have some really rare wheels that I wanted to get, but they didn't really have the specs for that OZ racing rim. It's a 2-piece OZ racing rim that's that they don't make anymore. And I'll show you guys the set just because it's pretty freaking cool. But if you can focus on this. Alright, there we go. So if any of you guys know OZ racing rims, these are pretty rare. And the specs on this just wouldn't cut it on the S2000 unless I modified the body a lot, and I don't really want to do that. So yeah, those look really nice. And see, they're asking 1563, but I'm sure they would go down like they did on my set. Yeah, so overall my experience with that shop was really good. When I placed the order, they sent me the invoice on PayPal, and it had the item number and everything, so it was that exact set of rims that I got, and I paid them right away. And then once I paid them, they said that they were going to ship them out within 6 hours of that same day. And when they did ship them out, they sent me the pictures through Facebook Messenger. So they showed me all the rims in their boxes with the shipping labels, with my address, and just confirming that they were sending the rims. And it said on their website that the shipping takes 3 to 10 days, and I was expecting them to be here by the 10th day, because that time frame actually it surprised me, because from that distance I didn't expect them to be here within 10 days. I was expecting more than that, but they actually got here in 4 days, and I was pretty stoked about that. So now onto the rims, and I'll show you guys what they look like. Here they are, BBS LMs. So the specs that I ordered were 17 by 8s in the front, and then the offset for the fronts was 45, and then 17 by 9s in the back with an offset of 42. So with this setup and these specs that I'm going to be running on the S2000, I actually won't have to do any modifications to the body. I'll be just running 225 45 by 17 tires in the front, and 255 40 17 tires in the back. So yeah, and if I decide that it doesn't look, that the wheels don't look that nice on the car at that height, at the stock height, then I'll lower the car, and then I'll have to roll the fenders and then the quarter panel, and then probably relocate the bumper tab. But that's only if I decide that that setup doesn't look good at stock height. So once all this salt is off the roads, then I'll be able to mount and balance the tires and actually see how they look on the car. So if you can see, they're pretty damn mint. For used wheels, they aren't bad at all. It'd be really hard to find a set like these in the United States. And if you did, they'd be asking over $2,000 or more. And so the only bad part was this rim. And that was this right here. The paint coming off, which can be easily fixed. And that's about the worst that I found. And there was nothing else besides that. So yeah, for $1,250, you definitely can't complain. And another thing that was really cool about the rims is that they came with the valve stems, and they're actual BBS valve stems. So they have the BBS cap on them too, which was really, really cool. Here are the stamps, BBS, and the specs, and the weight of the rim. So yeah, they're super nice. And even for the offset that I have, I didn't think when I ordered a higher offset, because I didn't really want to modify the body, I thought it wouldn't look as good, because I did still want kind of that deep dish kind of look. But even with that high offset, they still look really good. So yeah, the tires that I ended up getting some tires from Tire Rack, and the brand that I got was damn, I don't even remember, but it was some cheaper brand of tires, but they had a lot of good reviews. And since I only drive the car on the weekends, it doesn't really matter to me. So the light bulb actually went on in the garage, so I can't even show you guys the tires, but I'll put in a picture of them. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video and keeping up with the progress on my S2000. Right now I'm just mainly focusing on jiu-jitsu and lifting and doing some other stuff, just until this mess of a season is gone. But I'll catch you guys on the flip side.